It was a duel in the desert. Roman runs away from everyone while Laura Horvath continues her recent success. Plus, the return of Ricky and a farewell to one of the best women of all time. We recap the Dubai CrossFit Championship next on Game Central. Hi everybody, welcome to another edition of Game Central presented by Thorne. I'm Sean Woodland. The Dubai CrossFit Championship wrapped up this last weekend. It was the final licensed event of the calendar year. It featured some of the best athletes from around the globe competing in 7 different events. And Lauren Smith was on site in Dubai and has more on the 3-day competition.
In true CrossFit style, the athletes were informed that event 7, they were going to have to find it out right there on the floor. A 9:15:21 of rope climbs, jerks and dumbbell deadlifts, and then a lunge over the line. With Roman out front, the real battle was for second and third, Lazar Dukic and Ricky Garard. Even though Ricky had finished ahead of Lazar in the event, Lazar had kept things close enough to save points, and as the weekend came to a close, only 9 separated them. In similar fashion, the top of the women's leaderboard was going to be dictated by event 7. Laura Horvath and Kristin Holte came into the workout with 10 points between them. Winner take all. Gabby Magala, Jacqueline Dahlstrom and Sam Briggs were the realistic contenders for that 3rd place finish, but it was Magala's event win that sealed it for the pole. Kristin Holte came in 2nd. On the final leaderboard, only 16 points separated 4th to 7th. It was an indication of just how strong this field was, but it was Laura Horvath that claimed that top spot. Kristin Holte bowing out of one of the most decorated careers in CrossFit with a silver medal, and Gabby Magala in 3rd. Russian powerhouse Roman Khrennikov lived up to the expectation. His dominant display across the weekend left everyone in little doubt of his ability, even though he's yet to travel to the CrossFit Games. Lazar Dukic in 2nd and Ricky Garard, on his return to the sport after 4 years, took the bronze and a whole load of confidence. Other notable results include team athlete Emma Lawson, a 9th place finish amongst an elite field for the first time, Sara Sigmundsdottir with 7th following 2 years away with injury, and Willy George's 5th following his shoulder surgery. Whilst it is the off-season, it gives us a great indication of what might be to come games time. And if this weekend is anything to go by, I mean, I wouldn't want to be calling it. I'll leave that one to you guys in studio.
Thank you, Lauren. One of the big stories in Dubai was the return of Ricky Garard. He was making his first competitive appearance since serving a 4-year suspension for PEDs that he tested positive for at the 2017 CrossFit Games. Garard had a great debut. He finished in 3rd place overall, and his head coach, Justin Cotler, talked about his performance.
I wasn't sure what to expect, you know, and I didn't want to put major expectations on him. But that first day and that first event, when you go up against somebody like Roman and somebody like Lazar in an event like that, that has machines, that has running, you know, longer endurance, and for him to be able to just flip that switch, I inside at that point in time, I was like, well, he's got it, you know, and that was pretty special.
Overall, Ricky Garard had a really good competition. He won the first 2 events. He had 6 finishes inside the top 10. He had 2 finishes outside of the top 10, and his worst finish was 14th. So it looks like Ricky Garard is indeed back. As far as the winners of both the men's and the women's competitions are concerned, those honors go to Roman Khrennikov and Laura Horvath. Roman wins by 92 points, a dominant performance for him. He was never lower than 5th in any event, and he won 3 different events. On the other side, Laura Horvath had just 1 finish outside the top 5. She did win 1 event. Everything else, though, inside the top 5, and she wound up beating Kristin Holte by 33 points. There were a couple of athletes also making comebacks from injuries at the Dubai CrossFit Championship. The first, Sara Sigmundsdottir. This was her first action since she injured her knee during preparation for the Open last year. Sara finished 7th overall. She had 4 top 4 finishes and wound up finishing in 3rd in 1 event. Looked pretty solid throughout the entire competition. Looks like she is indeed back and ready to compete in 2022. Willy George, he was coming back from that shoulder surgery. Great showing for him. He finished 5th. and he had 3 top 5 finishes in the process. While 2 athletes were coming back, we were saying goodbye to another. Kristin Holte continued her farewell tour. This was her final competition, and she goes out in style. Kristin Holte finishing 2nd overall. Everything was inside the top 8 for her in a very typical Kristin Holte fashion. She won event 1B, which was fitting because it was a run up a slope in the snow with a vest. We will certainly miss seeing Kristin Holte out on the competition floor, and she talked about what it meant to her to be out there for the final time when it was all said and done.
It's been a really good weekend. I've really enjoyed being here. Some really tough workouts, but it's been really fun. Last time I was here, I didn't enjoy it that much, but this time I was really determined to enjoy it, have fun, be present with the other girls, and just be happy and satisfied with my performance. And I can say that I am that. Hopefully also with the last one.
Congratulations to Kristin Holte on an outstanding career, and we will certainly miss seeing her out there on the competition floor doing what she always does, being extremely consistent and then winding up on the podium. Another athlete who is making her farewell tour is Samantha Briggs. She finished 4th overall, and she announced that this will be her final competitive season. And at the end of the Dubai CrossFit Championship, she said she just wants to show everybody that age does not matter.
That was back in 2019 when Brian Friend said for the morning chalk-up that I was too old to win the event. This year I'm not coming to prove anybody wrong. It's my last year competing, so it's all about having fun and just showing people. I'm 40 this year, so just trying to show people that it doesn't matter how old you are. If you've got a dream, like follow that dream, work hard, and you don't know where it's going to take you.
Sam Briggs had a very typical Sam Briggs type of competition in Dubai. She did win 3 events, but then she also had some events where she was towards the back. It was good enough for her to finish 4th overall, and we will definitely miss seeing her out on the competition floor, although we have one more season to enjoy all the fantastic performances that she is able to come up with during every stage of competition. That is going to do it for this edition of Game Central presented by Thorne, the official supplement partner of CrossFit. Thorne helps athletes and individuals perform at their best by optimizing performance through testing, database solutions, and premium nutritional supplements. Visit thorne.com/u/CrossFit to get 20% off your first order today. Remember that the 2018 documentary is out now on iTunes. You can watch that, and the 2022 Open is right around the corner. It starts in February. Stay tuned for all the details on that and how you can register. You're not going to want to miss out on the action. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I'm Sean Woodland. We'll talk to you next time.